What is going on, my good people? This is your main man Ben here, and today guys we got a review. Another mic arrived. Actually this is my brother, but he tried to copy my setup for gaming, but he's more in serious gaming, so there's a lot of bad setup. There's a lot of feedback. Overall it didn't work out. I have the Rode Pod mic tethered to my Euphoria Behringer 202 HD. For my type of gaming, it's perfect. But for him, he's running two PCs, streaming and gaming at the same time. It did not work. So he opted to a USB microphone. So today, guys, we are going to talk about and review the quick hit for Hyperx Quadcast S standalone USB microphone. So this microphone, automatically plug and play and make it your primary device. Then you should be able to use it for Quadcast, for gaming, for YouTube, anything that with regards to microphone, Zoom meeting and all that. You should be able to use this. But I have my reservations, since in the past I used to have a Marantz before everything types of microphone that we got. I use the USB microphone and it has a delay. It's not significant, but you can see the difference if you post-process and all that stuff. Now I want to see the evolution of this USB microphones, if it stands a chance to the more traditional mono 3-prong setup, like the old school, like this one guy right here, the pod mic, the Rode NT1. And right here, the AT875R, the shotgun microphone that we're using for reviews. And now, let's see if the Hyperx will get into that, specifically the demands for gamers. But it looks like there's a lot of good reviews in it, so let's get into it right now. So we are going to unbox this Hyperx Quadcast S. Looks like two welcome committees, cards, some quick instructions, and we'll see. Nothing in the box. Ooh. Look at this. It's not that heavy, to be honest with you. It looks like this is going to be the setup if you want to mount it into a mic stand. This would be the one. Put it at your mic stand on a boom arm and remove this, so that you can just use it regularly. So it has come with this mount, USB-C 3.0, and looks like that's about it, guys. That's about it. So this is the actual device. It's fairly light, I gotta say. It's not that heavy. With the stand and the microphone, it's barely what? Let's weigh it. 584 grams. Cable's pretty long. I must say this probably is around 7 feet, maybe 8, but it's pretty long. In the back, you can see where you plug in the USB-C, and there's headphones jack in there as well, so you can actually test your audio at the same time. And ooh, look at that. Look at that brightness, guys. RGB lighting. It's fancy. I can tell that there's a foam inside. Foams are designed to catch those plosives, those sibilants, to minimize them. That's one of the reasons why we got that on our pod mic right here. I can see that from here. Okay. let's check this real quick. Volume, I believe, is down here. The mute button is up here. When mute is on, lights is off. Turn it on, then you're good to go. Also, let me see. In the back, there are different patterns in here. So there are cardioid, there is omnidirectional, and there is like just one, separate ones. It looks like a dynamic setup, but there are 4 different types of, pickup patterns for your voice. Now, I must say, I wouldn't discount it as, one mic can do everything. No such thing as that. This could be a marketing thing, but that's probably the main focus of this microphone. But built-in shock mount, you don't have to take it off. Like what I said a while ago, it comes with that adapter. You can put it into your mic stand. But let's check how it sounds actually in the... Let's put in headphones. Sound check, test mic 1 2 3. So what we got right now, guys, is we're going to select the polar pattern. So basically there are a lot of patterns in the back, like what I said a while ago. So typically what we use in podcast gaming is the cardioid polar pattern. Since you're the only one that is using the microphone, you don't want the keyboard to be picking up the microphone. You omnidirectional, like the pattern picks up everything surrounding the microphone. We don't want that. There's a stereo, and there are cardioid polar pattern, and that's what they called bidirectional. So what we used to use for our microphone is the cardioid polar pattern, which is like this one right here, is dynamic mic. We actually speaking towards directly in the microphone in the middle. Now what we're using right now is we're having problems setting this up on the OBS. I don't know if it's the version of OBS that I'm running, but as far as I know, we are using Audacity to record this type of conversation or this recording. So what I'm gonna quickly hit here is that we are at the highest setting for the volume. This is 100%, and once again, there is a mute up here. I don't know if this is going to be picked up, but currently we are using the cardioid polar pattern. Yeah, right here. We are in cardioid, and it looks like it picks up a lot of so I don't know how effective the foam that's inside. Yeah, it does pick up that Peter Piper pick a pepper. Sha la 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 la. Yeah, it does pick up a lot, but you might want to distance yourself. We are at 100%, guys. We're gonna back off around 80% right now, and this is how it looks like. We're talking around one of these general rule. We're backing off around 50%, around 25%, and this is absolutely 0. It looks like it still pick up. Maybe that's the laptop. But right now we're gonna go back around 100% right now, guys. But we're gonna click the mute button and see if it works. By the way, I'm recording to my OBS and it's not picking it up while we tap the mute button, and that works. But yeah, this would be I don't know how I feel about this one, to be honest. But it looks like it's going to be a little bit more I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna check this out and go to my brother's computer, and we'll find out if it's, easy to set up or so. But I kind of, maybe I'm not having the right mindset right now because I'm using, the Euphoria to do the setup on my OBS, and I might have to update everything right now. But we'll be right back.
Checking audio. 1 2 3. Checking audio. Is this better? Up close. Further out. Further out. Close. 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 Sige lang ha, 7 people left out of 5 teams. More likely, wala na ni full team boys ha.
Mag-rotate ko dire.
Nay nagbayad dire ha.
Doy, nakita ko sa crossing ni mo kaya.
Nagbayad dire.
Copy.
Ready your sticks. Ready your sticks lang diya boy. Sige, ayusan yung trahe. Papasta, tas, puta nakabuhig isa.
Final thoughts. The device is very easy to use. Basically, plug and play, select as your primary source, and that's it. Supports Mac, PC, and PS4 straight up. The selectable polar patterns, once again, I must say it is nice to have, but it's more on the gimmicky side. That's just me. This mic primarily targets gamers, streamers, so those polar patterns for me is not so usable feature. There is available software with Hyperx. We did not include it in the review, but it's there for users that wants to change the RGB lighting. So, get into the point. Who is this mic catered for? Mainly, this mic is great for beginners who wants plug and play without additional hardware, such as the pod mic and the interface. Well, the good part is, as well as that, I did not notice any delays on the USB microphone. During the stream that my brother did and the actual gaming, it's very impressive in that point. It is currently priced at $160. That being said, the price point for the mic is very high. The built-in foam filter did not do a great job filtering plosives, so you would have to speak a little further or angle in a manner where if you get angry in gaming, you're not going to blow off the ears of your listeners or viewers because you're mad. So it's very unpleasing. So there you go. There are added metal mesh filters to help stop those plosives. You can pick it up in Amazon for $10, maybe cheaper. Final question, is it worth it? For me though, it's much inferior versus the XLR setup. Sound quality on this price point should be top notch. However, I'm speaking towards more on podcast reviewer standpoint. For gaming purposes, I would look probably, I'm just putting my own 2 cents here elsewhere. Maybe on a much lower price point. That's just my honest opinion. But overall, as long as you're happy, you can maximize your performance in gaming and you're getting the quality that you want, it's a good pick. I'm not just a big fan of how it came out in voice quality and the price point. I think it should be a little bit more lower. I would say $100 to $120 microphone. That's just my opinion, guys. But I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This your main boy. Peace out.